Hey guys, what's up? So I'm going to first make sure I'm in the right place. Oh yeah, okay, I see myself. So I just bought a ring light and I'm testing it out right now. So I have such bad lighting. Like if you guys want to do videos, product videos, like this, like I've been doing them with bad lighting, and it's like the struggle is real because people don't really get to see the full full beauty of our products, and it's like frustrating. So I'm like, I go, it's time to get this going. Bought a ring light. Here we go. I got it all set up. So like if you guys want to see, I know this has nothing to do with the topic I said I was going to talk about, but if you guys want to see it, it's pretty cool. It was like 40 bucks on Amazon. So it has a thing that you could screw your phone into it, but it was not working for me. So I'm like, you know what? I just need the lighting. Like, I don't need my phone in the middle of there. So I had been talking to a few teammates, and this is a topic that I really think is not getting enough attention in any corporate trainings or any other trainings that I've seen. And it's how to have consistent high sales without killing yourself doing parties. Hi Heather, what's up? And the reason why I want to talk about this is because I think corporate trainings are like parties, events, parties. And yes, you want to be doing those things. But you also want to be generating a steady flow of sales that you don't have to like continuously kill yourself for. Like you want to be able to pad your whatever your effort is in a given month. I mean, who doesn't? So I've gotten this question a few times, is how are your sales so high when you don't do tons of parties? And this is something I'm not going to tell you that it's going to be doable overnight. It's just not. Like this is years, months of networking. Oh my God, this ring light's really bothering me. Maybe I like need to move. I'm like blinking and seeing the rings. I'm like, this is no bueno. Okay, let me move it right there. Okay, so I have this ring light stand, right? All complicated doohickey, and then now I have my phone leaning against a water bottle, whatever it takes, right? So, now I'll get back to my train of thought. How to have high sales. So this is something that's been months in the making. I've done direct sales before. I tried doing a lot of parties, and I felt like I was always doing parties and getting zero sales. And it got really frustrating and made it to where parties kind of felt like a chore. And that's not what we want. Like we want your effort to feel worth it. And you don't want to be doing something over and over and being unhappy. Like that's not something I'd ever tell you to do in this business. Your first priority in this business is your happiness, making money, and feeling good about it, because that's what's going to give you the stamina to continue to do this long term, should that be your goal. I do a lot of sales just from a lot of my online networking. I am in a lot of Facebook groups. When I am in a Facebook group, I do a lot of commenting on things. I might comment with a funny GIF. I say GIF. I know, GIF or GIF, tomato. I might do a funny GIF. I might do a meme. I might respond to somebody's post with a question. I just make an effort to socialize. Now, it doesn't have to be any particular style of group or type of group. You could join something that interests you, and then it won't really feel like a chore when you do it. You can, like, for instance, if you're into sewing, like you could join a sewing group and just talk about sewing, and just focus on making friends with those common interests. Now, I don't lead with my business when I talk to these people. I'm not in these groups, hey, you should buy Scentsy, or hey, you know what? Oh, you're just talking about your husband smelling bad? I have this product. Like, I don't do that at all. I lead with myself, which means I just socialize. I just focus on socializing and building friendships. That's it. That's it. And I talk about this and I say this because if you're working your business and it's a part of you, it's eventually going to come up in conversation. Eventually people are going to want to know what you do, why you do it, what you get out of it. You don't have to lead with your business. People are not going to want to talk to you, buy from you, get to know you if you just lead with Scentsy all the time, 24/7, or what they can buy or what you can sell to them. People don't care. People get enough of that from other direct sales consultants, and that's not something that you want to be doing. It's not going to attract people to you. So focus first on making friends, making connections. Now think about that even within your own current friends list, your own feed. Like when you scroll through, don't just exercise your thumb this way. Like exercise your thumbs this way. Oh, I'm such a nerd. You want to be engaging with people, talking with people. Again, not about your business. Hi, Cassie. How are you? I saw Rihanna there for a second. I don't know who's still there. Gosh, like I love following people and their babies. Like, like, oh my God, they're so big. Oh my God, they're so cute. Like, who doesn't want a cute comment about their baby? Again, you want to be sincere. Like, be sincere, and if you can't be sincere, then that's an inside issue that we can talk about. But you want it, because if you're insincere, people are going to smell that from a mile away. Oh, Cassie, I've been better. Okay, well, like, let's chat. We'll talk about that. So people can smell you being insincere from a mile away. Like, so you can't be fake. But just get interested in other people. Comment, PM, check in and ask how people are doing, because the thing is, what you do is going to come up in conversation at some point. And then if you do post about your business, don't continuously post specials, I call them buy my shit posts. Buy my shit, buy my shit, buy my shit, join my shit. Nobody cares. They care about seeing you, being friends with you. They don't want to see your product all the time. They don't want to see you selling all the time. If you post about something and you're like, hey, I'm doing my job, making samples on Saturday, like, cute, like, fine. What you don't want is, I've got this bundle, I've got that bundle, I've got this stuff, I've got that stuff. You don't want to be doing that. People are sick of that. You'll get unfollowed like super fast. Book a party, play this party game. I mean, I made all these mistakes with my last company. I did all this stuff and it didn't work, and I had to learn the hard way. I had to fail. But just honestly, the key is like honest, genuine engagement with others. So, and I say all this too, just to help you guys understand, 90% of my business is online. 90% of my business is pure internet. I can't go out. Like with my situation with my son, I can't be going out. I can't be doing tons of home parties, tons of events. I mean, I do them. I mean, it's great to have multiple streams or multiple ways of earning and meeting people, but it's just not possible for me. So this is how I've generated this business. I get a lot of word of mouth. Or a lot of people who come out of the woodwork and want to buy, but it's because I'm a friend. Another point, I didn't take any notes. I was going to take notes and I had like generate this cute outline, and then Heather's like, no, because then like you're never going to do it. And I'm like, yeah, it's true. My personal timeline, I do business posts 10% of the time. I try to keep my business posts about maybe like, oh look, I'm making samples today, or oh look, I love this. I never do buy my shit posts. Rarely. I do if it's a limited time offer that I know, like I'll have a random Baby Yoda fan, a random Star Wars fan. I will post for that. But because I don't post buy my shit all the time, people don't typically mind those posts and like what I found. I also keep my timeline positive, funny. I'm try to be as authentic as possible, which again, if that's hard for you, that's like an inside thing that we can talk about. We can talk more about personal development later. I rarely post anything political or an overtly negative opinion about things that are going on. And I take great care, this is hard for me because I'm a very opinionated person, to not get into Facebook arguments with people or on other people's timelines. The reason why is because that shit follows you. Like, it, first of all, it's negative. It just puts you in a crappy mood. And nobody is convincing anybody else of anything on Facebook, really, to be on all honesty. And you don't know who's seeing that. Like, you don't know who's seeing that, who, you know, might think twice from buying for you or referring people to you because you, like, you know, got all crazy in the comments. So just be mindful and be careful about what you post, what you say, and your image on social media. So to recap, I do most of my business online. I'm in a lot of Facebook groups. I engage in people's posts, I comment, say something. I'm genuinely interested in other people. And I keep my timeline positive. And I understand, so advocacy too, I am an advocate. I feel very strongly about autism awareness. I'm an autism mom. Food allergy awareness, which can sometimes be sketchy because some people don't believe it. Same with autism, some people don't believe in it. Some people think you cause it or you make a big deal out of nothing. So I think it's just a fine line to walk, and you just want to be as positive as possible. Just stay positive. You want people to want to look at your timeline and see what you're up to or what you're doing or how things are going. You don't want people to just unfollow and then forget that you're even there. So now moving to VIP groups. My VIP group, you're welcome to join. I believe I have it linked in this page. I feel like I figured out VIP groups by accident, because in my last company I struggled with my VIP group. I had bodies in there. I only posted about my business, and like nobody engaged, like nobody was in there. And again, because it was all business, like nobody cared. Like nobody cared about seeing just everything that I'm selling that at that point in time. So in Smell Good with Mo, I started with product posts, and then I really enjoy being funny. I really enjoy memes. That is something that is a part of me. It helps me cope, gets me through. So I started posting memes in there, and it became a trendy thing. Everyone wanted to be in there. Everyone wants to be in there to see the memes, to laugh. It's a positive place, especially with all this corona crazy. I've just gotten lots of feedback that people enjoy being in there because of the memes. So think about when you have your VIP group, don't just post, make it a community. And how you make it a community is you're not going to have a community of just Scentsy. People love Scentsy, but they don't love it that much. You're going to generate a community by posting other things, by providing value. So that is something key to keep in mind online. How am I providing value to other people? Is my timeline positive? Is my timeline that inspires people, that people want to see, or people want to know what I'm up to? In my VIP group, what am I providing to other people besides Scentsy? What am I providing to them? Is it a place that they want to check and see what's new? Is it a place that they come to feel uplifted or even to make new friends? What's blown my mind is seeing people outside of my VIP group interacting. And I know they met in my VIP group, but they friended each other. Like, it's amazing. And that's what you want. That's how you generate a group of crazed fans who buy from you every month. And it just seems kind of backwards. It feels like it doesn't make sense because you think, well, if I'm going to sell, I'm posting product. But then when you do product posts, they appear in the timeline and people want to see it and people are engaging with it. And that's what makes them want to buy. And then you just create this tribe of people who are reordering every few months, and you have plenty of PRV without needing to constantly do parties. Now, you need to constantly find ways to generate new customers and meet new people. But again, by interacting online, being genuine, meeting people, expanding your personal network, you don't have to just rely on parties. You don't have to just do parties. Like, you really don't. They're a tool. They're a great tool. It's a great way to meet lots of people at once and generate lots of sales at once. But you don't have to do just that. So I hope I provided some value with this. I really feel like I rambled. But if you have questions, let's chat in the comments. And, hopefully I can help you out, continue to provide value, and give you some more pointers. If you guys have questions right now, let me see. Okay, Cassie is saying, I'd rather do all online because I don't have a sitter. Yeah. And that's another thing. And I would say do like an open house, but that's rough too because of the corona stuff right now. So we can't exactly do that. And I think because of the corona, it is a really good time to be online and interacting with people, because that's what people want to do. Okay, and Heather's saying it's good. I always forget to actually work Facebook. It's a huge resource. It's a huge resource for just networking. Facebook, when you're on there, it's like you're walking into a room full of people. And people lead to people lead to people. So if you just work those people and interact, again, your business is going to come up. What you say is going to come up, or what you do is going to come up. Another point that I didn't make is that when you are PMing people, after you PM someone, your posts, whether it's in a group or your timeline, it pops up first on their feed. So if you're just PMing, Jan and Bob and Nancy to chit chat, not even talking about Scentsy, your stuff's gonna show up on their wall first. So I have a lot of people who are like, well, can't get any customers. No one, and it's like, well, or no one's seeing my posts. That's like the big one. No one's seeing my posts. No one's commenting on my posts. No one's liking my posts. And then Facebook just makes them like disappear into the internet abyss, right? And it's like, well, first start is to PM people. But again, it's not, hey, would you host a party with me? Hey, do you want to see my specials? Hey, look at my website. It's, hey, I haven't heard from you in a while. How are you doing? What's new? How are you coping? A great conversation starter right now is, how are you coping with all this shit? Like with this corona stuff? How have you guys done it? Oh my God, you're doing well? How? Why? What are you doing that it's going so well? What do you think is your best coping mechanism right now? Or what's the thing that's gotten you through this the most? Have you learned anything during this time? What is something that you've learned? Or have you spent more time alone? Like, those are all really good, positive ways of starting conversation. And then again, I'm not talking about Scentsy. Unless someone says, oh my gosh, how have you been coping? I'm like, I don't work in my Scentsy because it's really helping me fill up the time and not feel bored. And again, I'm not saying buy my Scentsy, join my team, host a party. I'm just talking and it's come up in conversation. So it's an idea. And Cassie, yeah, no party since February. I've done consistently over month by networking VIP. Yeah. So you catch my drift, you get what I'm saying. So I've done a couple here and there, and then I have some flipping parties going, and I did a multi-host party last week, and it actually went well. For one of my hosts, I felt like it was great. I got some new people in my VIP, and I think one of the hosts, she didn't get a ton of sales from the party, but she's still working it, and I think I just saw her PM that she got an order. So those do work, and it actually worked well for these hosts because they both weren't quite sure they could have a huge guest list. So it kind of took the pressure off of that. Anyway, so that is it for now. Please comment. My daughter just woke up. I hear, Mommy! I gotta make samples and try to relax a little bit on this Saturday. I hope you guys are having a fantastic weekend. Please don't hesitate to reach me for anything. Questions about this, discuss anything further, whatever. I'm here for you guys. Bye now.